Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Abo. Welcome back to my channel. And tonight I'm coming to you from Steve Weatherford's Man Cave. Steve, what are we doing here tonight?
We are here in part with Thuzio hosting an NFL draft party benefiting my charitable foundation. So I'm able to do things like Project Prom, take 20 kids to prom that otherwise wouldn't be able to go. I wanted to give families and I wanted to give children life experiences, and what's more special to a high school kid than senior prom?
My family, is a Giants family. I feel like we bleed blue, and for my viewers, from my Super Bowl ad episode, I even wore a Giants jersey the day after the Super Bowl.
I hear a lot already.
Love you. And I just want to know, where did your, start in philanthropy really begin? Because you are one of the most philanthropic players.
For me, it was the day that I stepped foot onto an NFL field knowing, tomorrow is promised for no one, and I wanted to have maximal impact in the time that I'm blessed to play this game. And for me, my legacy is much more than football. I want my legacy to be about how many people I motivate and inspire and teach to be their best. And I've been blessed enough to do it for 10 years, but I want people to remember me when I'm retired and gone for what I did off the field, not between the chalk lines.
Was there ever a moment in your life that you had an ow moment, maybe where it wasn't cool to be Steve Weatherford, and how did you power through it?
Well, when I was 14 years old and I checked into training camp for my first year I ever played football, I was 14 years old. I was 5'7", I was 108 pounds, and my nickname was Skeletor, and it didn't make me laugh. I got bullied when I was younger. I was too small to compete at an elite level, and so what I did was I formed an elite work ethic, and I spent a lot of time in the library because it was before the internet, and learned about different training modalities, learned about nutrition, and by the time I graduated high school, I was 225 pounds. Now, granted, I grew a little bit, but I gained 117 pounds, and, if it wasn't for me making that commitment to myself, believing in myself, and loving myself enough to want to be my best, I wouldn't be standing here hosting a party in the greatest city in the world, playing for the greatest franchise in the NFL. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice to get to where I'm at, but I'm not done yet.
I think so often we think of body image issues as something that only women think about. We did an episode with Meghan Trainor not too long ago, and a 14-year-old boy actually wrote in to say, can you do something on men, and maybe something along the lines of when men don't really feel like they are looking their best. I can't thank you enough for addressing that issue. For so many teenagers, it really isn't the easiest thing. Whether you want to be taller, larger, stronger, thinner, it doesn't matter.
I mean, for kids in general, and young boys and young girls, I think they draw their self-worth too much from pictures of other people on Instagram or by stepping on the scale and deciding how good they look based on the number, and that's just not the case. Being happy, being healthy is not a number on a scale. It's not the size of your arms or how much you bench press. I think in order for you to give yourself the best chance, you have to be comfortable with where you're at right now. Want more, be hungry, be focused, but be happy with who you are, because if you're living to satisfy somebody else, you're always going to be unhappy.
I'm so proud to be a Giants fan, but even now more proud to cheer on such a good person. So thank you so much. And like always, you can follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and you can subscribe to the channel by clicking right here. Steve Weatherford, you are the best. Thank you so much. And to learn more about Steve and his foundation, where can people go?
Weatherford5.com, and you can follow me at Weatherford5 on Twitter, Weatherford5 on Instagram, and Weatherford5 on Facebook fan page. See you guys.
Later, Gators.